If we're, very bodily kinesthetic kind of oriented learners, practitioners, do something with your body that helps you get in touch with the stone, that makes space for it. If you are more visually inclined, maybe you're going to ooh and over the beauty of the stone, turn it in the light, and maybe get something captivating like labradorite or moonstone or, gemmy piece of opal. There's magic in that. But there's also magic in, the ordinary little glints of mica and a piece of schist. So find a way that you can, worst case scenario, distract the conscious mind. Best case scenario, engage the conscious mind through the stone, or to prepare you to connect to the stone, and then see what emerges. So like my favorite exercise to give folks, I just call it crystal contemplation, because for newcomers, especially, even the word meditation sounds daunting because we've got baggage collectively about what that must mean or should look like. And I mean, you look at a regular meditator and it is messy and imperfect because it's the human condition. So pick up the stone you want to work with, cleanse it if possible, cleanse yourself if possible, find a space relatively free of distractions with good lighting. It doesn't have to be outside. It doesn't have to be inside. Just whatever you got, best lighting you've got. We all have smartphones these days. So like use the flashlight app on your phone. Those lights work too. And turn it every which way in the light. Look at how light passes through or reflects off the surface. Feel it in your fingers. Some stones, when you rub your fingertips across them or your nails across them, they have a kind of ringing quality. Some are dull. If it is smart to do so, some rocks still kind of in situ, some minerals still attached to their matrices might have a really noticeable aroma unless they've been cleaned in a way, but try not to inhale particles of rocks. Definitely don't taste your rocks, but otherwise use all the other senses that are reasonable. And as you do this, as you start to kind of build this inner world sensory image of the crystal, how it looks, how it feels, the weight of it, so on and so forth, the conscious mind is so engaged with the material body of that stone that now your subconscious mind has express and direct permission to receive whatever it's going to receive. You can do all kinds of more specific things, but usually around this point, I like to just direct people to their breath and say, now imagine as you're doing this, you're breathing in the qualities of that stone, its energy, its virtues, its personality, whatever word works for you. And what do you notice? Where in your body do you feel that going? What happens in your mind? How are your emotions now versus 5 minutes ago? And then you can kind of cycle through and ask a bunch more specific questions. But if you start to do this, you're going to build up a kind of lexicon of crystal energy. If you do this regularly with the same stone, you're going to notice it's not the same every time. What is that telling us? That we are mutable and changeable. And it's not interacting with the same us every time because we're showing up with different baggage on different days. And then there are also going to be trends that emerge.